Hello everybody and welcome to what is probably the final episode of Planet Zoo DLC ideas. This is a series where I look at people's ideas for DLCs and choose which ones I think the developers should listen to. Now I do think that I should finish the series because there's only so much of them that I can look at. So I thought I'd finish it off with my own ideas. So this is going to be a very special episode because I'm actually going to be original for once. So idea number one that I was thinking of was something that a lot of people would want, which is an endangered species awareness animal pack. Because if you think about it, there's not really that much packs that we need anymore, like, you know what I mean. There's no more, like, you don't need. There's too much. There's a lot of scenery that we don't really need anymore. Don't really need any more scenery. Like, we could have endangered animals, like spreading awareness, more like conservation. Maybe there could be like a conservation thing like maybe more of the education board things, the conservation ones. Something like that. Here is an idea of what I'm talking about. Most of the ones I found were either birds, water animals are pretty much extinct at this point. So these are 5 of them that I managed to find. So this is, I don't know how to pronounce that, but leopard. Pretty sure this is the rarest type of cat in the world. This would be good because like there's only one type of leopard in the game, and yeah, that would be good. Because this would be good for exhibits like rarest big cat, because all the big cats in the game I'm pretty sure are like critically endangered. These two I'm going to group together, African forest and a Sri Lankan elephant. Because elephants are quite popular in zoos and there's only two elephants in the game. So these two would fit quite well, I think, as elephants. Also, fun fact about the African forest elephant, there might be a clue that it might appear in the game, because recently the African elephant in the game was changed to African savanna elephant, because there's 2 kinds of African elephants, this and savanna. So this is a Sowler, I think. This is a very rare type of antelope. I'm pretty sure it's found in Asia. But it looks really good, and there are lots of antelopes in the game, but that's because antelopes they look good, they're easy to have, they fit well with more popular animals like elephants and giraffes and zebras. And zoos just aren't complete without antelopes. And the final one is the Galapagos penguin, even though there's already 2 kinds of penguins. I thought that we could add the Galapagos penguin because penguins are one of the most fun exhibits to build for, and this is the only penguin in the entire planet which is in the northern hemisphere of the world and not the southern one. So it's a very special penguin. It's endangered, so we must protect it. So we've talked about themes for structures and other things like that, scenery, plants, animals. But there is one thing that we all forget about. The last time it ever happened was in the Australia and the South America DLC, which is different kinds of backgrounds for the biomes. I don't mean like, the blank terrain maps. You know for the scenario maps you can get the blank terrain and you have like the backgrounds for them. For example, the Greece one, you have the beach. But what if we had an ability, like a little thing to change the backgrounds? So like we could have the Greek beach background, but for example in an African tropical thing, like a little tropical beach like Madagascar or whatever. So I think that is something that not enough people think about, because most people just see the background as, oh, you're not going to use it a lot, but yeah, the background is quite important sometimes. Like if you want to have a beach zoo but it's just a plateau in the middle of nowhere like every single map is, even for the South America one, it's this mountain, or it used to be, I think. But I would like to see a lot more variety in backgrounds because they're not used a lot. Also, is it just me, or do I get quite annoyed when I like look at like starter terrains and they're like mountains, but at the borders of the map they just cut them off because it's the background, no one's gonna care about it. So that would be good if we had a mountain background, so there would be... Oh, and we can choose the distance between the mountains and stuff, so like mountains can be really close, they could be really far away, so like, so it actually looks like a grassland, and there's like, it's a grassland and there's like nothing, it's just grassland for miles. That would be good. Also, speaking about that, it would be very nice if we had an option to remove all like the trees and stuff. So you know when you go onto the flat map and you've got like little trees and everything, it'd be nice if you could like remove them, because like, for example, in the grassland you got like acacia trees and stuff. And that's like for like Africa, isn't it? But that's for any grassland like South America, you know. So it's a little thing, but I would like if they were able to change that. Yeah, just something to talk about. Okay, so another DLC idea. So one thing that lots of people are talking about are the exhibits. So normally the only things you'll get in exhibits are the insects and the amphibians and reptiles. So there's not really a lot of variety, it's only little animals. There are some like maybe tiny birds could fit in, like hummingbirds, or mammals. Like you know, maybe when you were little you have a pet and it was in a tiny little cage. You know, we could have like an exhibit like that, like maybe different types of exhibit instead of just glass boxes. You can have like a cage, you can have maybe it wouldn't be that realistic because some of the animals can climb, but like maybe like one with just a fence and you can, with like a short fence and you can peek over it. Yeah, that would be good. So yeah, these are going to be my ideas on what I think would fit as an exhibit mammal pack. So here we go. Small mammals. So this is a mouse and a rat. Mice and rats are quite easy to contain. Bandicoots, because they're quite unknown, but they are quite cool animals. And if you like gaming like me, then yes. So bandicoots would be quite good. Hamsters, because they're probably not as common, they're more like as pets, but they could get away with that in the zoo. Chinchillas, because you can see in the background that's like a zoo enclosure. Sugar gliders, because they're probably too small to be noticed, but they can have like gliding around animations and stuff. Guinea pigs, because guinea pigs are a lot more common in zoos, and I feel like they would get quite like, maybe they could have like two kinds of like, guess they can be like animals that appeal to the grown-ups, because there's grown-ups and children in the zoos. Animals that appeal more to grown-ups like buffaloes, lions, and animals that appeal more to younger children like guinea pigs, hamsters, rats, bandicoots, guys, that like leaf insects, and brush-tailed possums, because I feel like because they're quite big, they could actually probably count as a habitat animal. So long-tailed planigale are the ones at the top, which are the world's smallest marsupials. They probably won't be added because they'll be far too small. They'll probably be smallest exhibit animal, smallest animal in the game. Because you can see they're quite tiny compared to that finger. But you know, it would be nice. It would be nice to have a planigale. Same as the Galapagos penguin. You know, only smallest, biggest, rarest. You know, a long-nosed potteroo, because you know that there isn't a lot of like kangaroo-like things. There's only kangaroos. But these are like relatives to kangaroos, so that would be good. Now, zoos aren't really complete without like farm animals, petting zoos, stuff like that. So I thought, what if there was like a domesticated animal pack? There's only 2 domesticated animals in the whole game, camels and llamas. So what if we had like domesticated animals, or just like animals that are commonly kept as a pet? Because like kept as a pet doesn't exactly need to mean that they're like domesticated animals. So it would be nice, because like some people would want to have their pets like represented in the game, and it would also be quite like nice and familiar, wouldn't it? So I was having a bit of a hard time thinking about a domesticated pet, whatever animal pack, because I want there to be variety, so there isn't like sheep and stuff, because they're like doll sheep and stuff, and like variety and stuff. So here's what I came up with. A Damascus goat. I know what you're thinking looking at the picture, and I know you remember that Casual Geographic video, but don't worry. It's a big goat. It looks interesting, different. It's different because we have the ibex, so it's a variety for a goat. It's different. We've got alpaca, because they're quite common to see in like zoos and stuff. I'm mostly in like farms and stuff. Same with cows and horses. The next 3 are all reptiles and all like more pets, other than the tegu, which is, it's one of the largest pets you can own. But it is more zoo. It's like 3 meters long. So a leopard gecko, which is quite common, and tiny little gecko, looks nice. The bearded dragon. Bearded dragons are also a large reptile. They're a type of a garmid from Australia. They grow to around 60 centimeters long, and I'm surprised they haven't added them in. They've added blue-tongued skinks in. How come? This would have been great for the Australia pack. And I'm definitely not just saying that because my pet bearded dragon is sitting here listening to us. So yeah, this is my attempt at making something with more variety as a pet / domesticated animal pack. I know I could have like 1 billion more, but yeah, this is just as much as I can fit onto this. And this is going to be my final DLC idea. A mountain animal pack. Now there's not a lot like mountain buildings or scenery to place, so this is the best I could come up with. An elk, a blue sheep, mountain goat, jackal and weasel. Quite well known animals, no real like explanation to them. But yeah, it would be quite nice to have these in the game, considering these are more well known than like, I'm sure more people know mountain goats and doll sheep, weasels, elk. A lot of these are well known. So that's going to be the end of today's video. If you really want to, I'll make a part 4, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm using this series just for views, because it does give me a lot of views. But yeah. Also, fun fact, by the time I'm going to be premiering this video, it's going to be, you might not notice this, but it's the 22nd of February, the 2nd month, 2022, and it's on a Tuesday, because it will be 22.2.22, so just a little fun fact there. Bye!